A big round of applause for the Elks staff for the wonderful food and service. Tonight we're going to start by recognizing the sponsors. All the sponsors are seated with the tables with banners on them. And we'd like to thank them for their long and generous support. I'm going to ask a representative from each one of the sponsors to come forward as I announce the sponsor's organization to receive the Navy League certificate. From the Admiral's level, we have the Oxnard Harbor District. No, Arlene, I said staff. Stand up, Arlene. Stand up. No, Arlene, stand up. Stand up, Arlene. No, come on up here, Arlene. I'm just, my mom's 4'11". I had to do it. I'm sorry. Also from the Admiral's level, we have the Oxnard Elks Lodge, 1443.
I lost. We know about those shorts.
And from the captain's level, we have the CBC Federal Credit Union. From the commander's level, we have CJ Seto. Also from the commander's level, we have S.H. Huber and Associates. Pacific Oaks Federal Credit Union.
Ma'am.
The Ojai Community Bank. Ventura County Chapter of MOAA. Sorry. Willinius Wilhelmsen Logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Thanks for their generous support, each of the students will receive a check, and each of the active military will receive $500. As they're being seated, I'll introduce our guest speaker. Oh wait, we're not going to have a guest speaker tonight. So I thought I'd tell you my story. Let's see, I was born... Yeah, I think. All right. For 47 years, the Channel Islands Council Navy League of the United States has chosen to acknowledge and express its appreciation to the outstanding junior personnel from the various maritime military commands within Ventura County. Although Navy Leaguers are proud of all the many outstanding people serving in our country's armed forces, we feel that not enough enlisted men and women get adequate recognition for their exceptional performance. Those we honor tonight, we have chosen because of their outstanding work performance, leadership abilities, and contributions to the community. They are professionals, dedicated, enthusiastic, and have demonstrated a willingness to become involved both on and off duty. This evening is an opportunity for the Channel Islands Council to carry out one of its primary goals, to educate the public about the vital, important maritime aspects of our great nation. Tonight you will have the opportunity to meet up close and personal 13 exceptional representatives of our maritime services. Through this interchange and hearing the award presentations, you will be informed of some of the complexity, variety, and challenges and rewards these awardees experience in their careers of service to our nation. At the same time, we, the citizens of Ventura County, have the privilege of saying thank you to these 13 representatives of the thousands of military men and women living, working, and being an integral part of our community. Our communities are all better because of their presence and very active involvement in our communities. In order to keep the program from becoming too long, I'll summarize the exceptional efforts and attributes of tonight's honorees rather than enumerate all the specifics for each of them separately. In reviewing the submissions for tonight's awards, one couldn't help but notice the similarities and characteristics of tonight's honorees. First, they are all skilled professionals. Each one excels in both leadership and management skills. Each honoree is multi-talented, dedicated, and hard-working. Each has a positive attitude and a devotion to duty that acts as a catalyst to motivate those around them to also perform well. They have proven themselves to be highly adaptable to an ever-changing work schedule, and each displays the exemplary initiative, dependability, and judgment in all activities, both on and off duty. Of special note is the multitude of off-duty activities of the honorees. They are all involved in numerous civic efforts, including church, school, youth groups, scouts, and a host of others. This complete integration into our community, in addition to the full military duties, makes them doubly worthy of our recognition. The Channel Islands Council takes great pride in providing some of the recognition they so justly deserve. We thank Command Master Chief Percy Trent of Naval Base Ventura County and all the Master Chiefs who perform most of the work in selecting these outstanding awardees. Betty Albertus will present a Navy League certificate and a check to each awardee along with the Channel Islands Council coin. In addition to these items, the Channel Islands Council of the Navy League, each of the awardees will receive a certificate from Congresswoman Julia Brownlee, State Assembly Member Jeff Gorell, County Supervisor Kathy Long, Mayor Jonathan Sharkey of the Port Hueneme City Council, Mayor Tim Flynn for the Oxnard City Council, Vice Mayor Kevin Kildee for the Camarillo City Council, the Council and Commissioner Mary Ann Rooney for the Oxnard Harbor District. Okay, I'm going to announce the awardees' names and the name of their awardees' commanding officer. It is requested that they both rise and stand in place. The commanding officer can sit down, and I would like to have the awardees come forward as I provide some details about the award. You got so many bosses, you know. Okay, the first awardee is Aviation Machinist Mate 3rd Class Brittany L. Lofgren and Commander Carnegie. '83 Lofgren is a Wisconsin native who enlisted in the United States Navy in May 2011. Immediately following boot camp, 83 Lofgren reported to APAC School in Pensacola, Florida. After APAC School, she received orders to Carrier Airborne Early Warning Squadron 117, her current duty station. She was part of the Command Tough Notch plane captains, troubleshooters, and aviation mechanics, which direct, launch, and recover and troubleshoot the finest E-2C Hawkeyes in the Navy during flight evolutions. During her 2013 deployment, she traveled the 3rd, 5th, 6th, and 7th Fleet and experienced different cultures at the same time, performing service warfare qualification. And she was recognized as 117's Blue Jacket of the Year, 117 Safety Pro of 2013, and Sailor of the Day in the month of September while aboard the USS Nimitz. While deployed, she had the unique opportunity to work at an orphanage in Thailand, which granted her great learning experience and culture. For the naval personnel, you're going to have to excuse me. I was in the Army for 12 years. We had a lot easier rank system there, okay? That's because I was in the infantry, so, you know, dumber than a box of rocks. Yeoman 2nd Class Andrea Palaio and Command Master Chief De La Cruz. Petty Officer Palaio is a native of California. She enlisted in the United States Navy in September 2006. She completed boot camp at Recruit Training Center, Great Lakes, Illinois in March 2007. Petty Officer Palaio reported to Yeoman A School at Naval Technical Training Center, Meridian, Mississippi. She then received orders to Navy Region Southwest Reserve Component Command and served there from April 2007 to June 2011, where she was part of the Med Hold, which managed the administrative and medical care of Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom sailors assigned to the United States Wounded Warrior Program. In July 2011, she reported to Fleet Logistics Support Squadron 55, Point Mugu, her current duty station. She has distinguished herself by earning recognition as a VR-55 2013 Junior Sailor of the Year and qualified as an enlisted aviation warfare specialist. She is also a team member of the UNICEF Los Angeles, where she advocates for the safety, well-being, and improvement of children's lives. She has participated in 4 fundraising events, which grossed over $200,000. As a volunteer for the Social Justice Learning Institute, she assisted in improving the lives of others through fruit tree planting, building community gardens, community outreach, and healthy cooking workshops. Aviation's Machinist Mate 1st Class Ovell Johnson and Commander Morrison. Petty Officer Johnson was born in St. Ann, Jamaica. He enlisted in the United States Navy in October 2002. He reported to his first duty station, the USS Russell, in January of 2003. While on board, he qualified as helmsman, general shipboard damage control, and all underway lookout watches. His first squadron was Patrol Squadron 47, where he completed deployments to Misawa, Japan, and Talil, Iraq. While stationed in Misawa, Japan, he volunteered at Misawa Daiichi School to read books to Japanese children during his off-duty time. In October 2011, Petty Officer Johnson departed for an IA tour in Afghanistan, where he served alongside civilians, soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines as a postal clerk. He is currently stationed at VAW 112, where he serves as a night shift supervisor. He is a command training team member, assistant command mentorship coordinator, and is one of 3 alcohol and drug abuse supervisors course instructors. As the assistant mentorship program coordinator, he paired more experienced individuals with junior sailors to expand their knowledge base, make decisions that are more informed, enhance their careers, increase their networks, and develop in other personal and professional ways. Petty Officer Johnson is married to his wife Sakayo and has 3 children, Aaliyah, Darian, and Damien. Construction Mechanic First Class Chris V. Schultz and Commander Jeffrey J. Killian. Petty Officer Schultz will not be here tonight because he's in the hospital. So Construction Mechanic Chief Anthony Boyko will be accepting his award. Petty Officer Schultz was born in Chicago, Illinois, and joined the United States Navy in July of 2004. He was stationed at the Naval Mobile Construction Battalion 5 from 2005 to 2008, Navy Recruiting District Phoenix from 2008 to 2012, and Naval Construction Battalion 4 from 2012 to the present. He currently serves as the Maintenance Shop Leading Petty Officer, the Command Master at Arms, and is a squad leader for Alpha Company, 2nd Platoon. He manages and supervises the maintenance and repair of 180 units of the civil engineering support equipment valued at over $12.9 million for NMCB-4, Detachment Horn of Africa. Petty Officer Schultz is described by his command as a motivated leader that never loses sight of his sailors. With determination and drive to only excel, he instills those values in the sailors, ensuring the highest quality of personnel and professional growth. CM1 Schultz is the example of the highest quality asset the United States Navy has for the overall mission and the good of all sailors. Petty Officer Schultz is married to his wife Leah and has 3 children, Vance, Bryce, and Cage. Hospital Corpsman First Class Leslie L. Cachero and Commander Grove. Petty Officer Cachero is a native of San Diego, California, who enlisted in the United States Navy in May of 2002. Her first duty station was Naval Medical Center, San Diego. She later transferred to Naval Hospital, Yokosuka, Japan in July of 2005. Her fleet assignment includes the USS Nimitz from February 2009 to February of 2012, where she earned her Enlisted Surface Warfare Specialist and Enlisted Air Warfare Specialist. Petty Officer Cachero has served as the leading Petty Officer of the Pharmacy Division with Naval Branch Health Clinic, Port Hueneme from March 2012 to February of 2013. She is currently serving as the Command Career Counselor for Naval Branch Health Clinic, Port Hueneme. Petty Officer Cachero led 8 technicians, 5 OJTs, and assisted 2 pharmacists in the daily achievement of the department's mission. She rejuvenated technician skills through proper cross-training and reorientation of 8 technicians. She vigilantly ensured strict adherence to the current policies and procedures, which reduced medication errors and fulfilled administrative requirements, leading to the pharmacy dispensing over 100,000 prescriptions from 2012 to 2013. Under her leadership, she has inspired 3 sailors to seek advanced education, trained and mentored students from the California Preparatory College, preparing them for a career as a pharmacy technician, and she's currently poised to assume the duties as a career counselor for the Naval Branch Health Clinic, Port Hueneme. Petty Officer Cachero is married to Melchor Noel Cachero from Hawaii. Master of Arms First Class Scott D. Chilco and Captain Lawrence Vasquez. Petty Officer Chilco is originally from the Midwest, but now a resident of Cape Coral, Florida. He enlisted in the United States Navy in 2003. After completing A School, he received orders to Naval Air Facility, Atsuka, Japan, and served there from December 2003 to August 2005. From Japan, he received orders to Joint Task Force Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where he was responsible for the care and keeping of over 400 enemy prisoners of war. Petty Officer Chilco was then stationed at NTTC Lackland, where he went through the Military Working Dog Handler course. His first kennel was at Naval Air Station Key West, Florida, where he eagerly volunteered for an individual augmentee combat deployment to Tallil Air Base, Iraq. He returned from his deployment in 2008 and reported to 5th Fleet AOR in Manama, Bahrain, where he and his family spent 2 years. In December 2012, to Naval Base Ventura County, where he was recently awarded Military Working Dog Kennel Master. Petty Officer Chilco readily accepts the most difficult challenges and assignments. As Command Fitness Leader, he created a cutting-edge Command Fitness regimen, resulting in a 99% pass rate, with 20 scoring outstanding and 17 improving their overall scores. His drive and determination is unmatched by his competitors. Petty Officer Chilco is married to his wife Casey, and together they raise 3 children, Janessa, Ava, and Breslin. Corporal Marco V. Tolentino unfortunately cannot be with us tonight, but First Sergeant Bueno will be accepting the award for him. Corporal Tolentino is a native of El Paso, Texas. Prior to the Marine Corps, he served in the Army Reserve Officer Training Corps, and by his senior year, he attained the billets of the Battalion Executive Officer and the Honor Guard Team Commander. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps in August 2007. His first duty station was Delta Battery, 2nd Battalion, 14th Marines, 4th Marine Division, El Paso, Texas. He then mobilized on his first, I'm going to say HIMARS, unit to Afghanistan in Jannar in 2009, and served on Forward Operating Base Dalarma in February 2013. He was assigned to his current unit at the Weapons Company, 2nd Battalion, 23rd Marines in Port Hueneme. In March 2013, he attended the Small Arms Artillery Repair Course and graduated as a Distinguished Honor Graduate. In addition to his duties as an armor for over $5 million worth of equipment, Corporal Tolentino's duties include rendering military funeral honors throughout Ventura County and Santa Barbara, serving as a Toys for Tot Assistant Coordinator, and performing color guards to help and support the community and its citizens. Boatswain's Mate 2nd Class Francisco M. Quilantang and Lieutenant Chris J. Miller. BM2 Quilantang is a native of San Diego, California. He entered the United States Coast Guard in May of 2004, and he has been assigned to the United States Coast Guard Station Channel Islands Harbor in Oxnard for almost 3 years. He has served in an array of operational afloat and ashore positions. BM2 Quilantang will be promoted to Boatswain's Weight First Class E6 this summer due to his knowledge of policies, procedures, and lastly, tenure in service. His primary duties at his unit include boat coxswain, law enforcement boarding officer, and officer of the day. He is a duty section leader and is responsible for the supervision of 8 members in his section. He is solely qualified in section to serve as the heavy weather and pursuit coxswain, and has executed 45 missions to include training, drug interdiction, search and rescue in short 3 months. During these few months, he has spent over 120 hours at sea conducting an array of missions. Most notable, in March 2014, he was involved in the apprehension of 2 drug traffickers and seized over 1,000 pounds of marijuana with a street value of over $1 million. As he doesn't have enough to do in his off-duty time, he has served as the head coach and assistant coach for the local Camarillo Youth Football League. Viatu Kalantang is married to his wife JD and has 2 children, Nolan and Jasmine. Cadet Commander Nancy Lopez and Commander Matthew Masai. Cadet Commander Lopez is a native of Oxnard, California. She belongs to the Hueneme High School Junior ROTC class of 2014. As in her freshman year, she participated in UCLA Field Meet PT team. At the time, her rank was Cadet Seaman, apprentice Cadet Seaman. She also participated in the Strawberry Festival, the beach cleanups, first place medals for push-ups and curl-ups in the unit battalion competition. In her sophomore year, she went to the Troy Field Meet armed drill teams and PT teams. At the time, her rank was Cadet Petty Officer 3rd class. She was on the varsity letter for armed drill team, first place medals for push-ups and curl-ups for the unit battalion competition. In her junior year, she went to the UCLA Field Meet PT team. At the time, her rank was Cadet Petty Officer 2nd class. She received the American Veterans Award, first place medals for push-ups, curl-ups for the unit battalion comp, and Leadership Academy awarded the Cadet Achievement Ribbon for Best Female PT Score. She's also on the Hueneme High School varsity team and awarded Most Inspirational. Now in the senior year, she's a Cadet Commander. She has participated in the UCLA Field Meet Armed Drill Team, Academic Team, PT Team, and the La Habra Field Meets Armed Drill Team and Academic Team. She's also on the Hueneme High School varsity tennis team, awarded MVP, and the Military Ball Senior Queen. Chief Petty Officer 1st Class Luke Siebler and Builder 2nd Class Munoz. Petty Officer 1st Class Luke Siebler is 17 years old and has been in the United States Naval Sea Cadet program for 5 years. He was born in Ventura, California, and has wanted to join the military ever since he was 8 years old. His introduction to the Sea Cadet was while taking a tour of the SS Lane Victory in San Pedro. He saw the Sea Cadet training aboard the ship. This experience only strengthened his desire to join the U.S. Armed Forces. During his time in Sea Cadets, he has participated in recruit training, field operations training, naval intel training, Petty Officer Leadership Academy, and company staff recruit training command. In summer 2014, he hopes to participate in one of the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps international exchanges. Petty Officer Siebler lives with his mom, dad, and younger brother, along with an array of family pets. He enjoys bike riding, shooting BB guns, and other things that explode, spending time with his friends. Do I need a photo? Wait a minute. Upon graduating from high school this year, he will attend Ventura College for at least 1 year and then start his military career in the United States Army. In November 2013, he was selected as the 2013 Cadet of the Year, Ben Morrell Battalion. Petty Officer 3rd Class Angel Buenaventura and Builder 2nd Class Munoz. Petty Officer Buenaventura is 13 years old and has been with the Navy League Cadet program for 2 years. He was born in Santa Barbara, California, and lived in Arizona, Mexico before moving to Oxnard, California. He joined the Sea Cadets after seeing a group of young Marines march in a parade and decided that's what he wanted to do. Since there are no young Marines units in the area, his mom found out about the Sea Cadets, and that's how it all started. During his time with the Navy League program, he has participated in Navy League orientation, advanced Navy League training, and most recently, a week aboard the SS Lane Victory in a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics training. He is looking forward to participating in a sailing training this summer at Camp Pendleton. Petty Officer Buenaventura has attended Hollywood Beach School for the last 2 years, where he has always excelled and received numerous academic awards. He plays in multiple basketball and football leagues. When not spending time with his family, where he is the oldest of 3 boys, he volunteers at Rachel's Closet, an organization that provides clothing and other items to Ventura County's foster youth. Petty Officer Buenaventura is looking forward to transitioning into the Sea Cadet program later this year, and in November 2013, he was selected as 2013 Cadet of the Year for Training Ship Anderson. Chief Petty Officer Tanner Glantz and Lieutenant Delora. This is a letter from Lieutenant Commander Chuck Eskew to the Navy League. Chief Petty Officer Tanner Glantz is a selection for the Outstanding Sea Cadet of the Year for Trident Patrol Squadron 65, U.S. Naval Sea Cadets, NBVC Point Mugu. I have known Chief Glantz for 2.5 years. He joined the program in May 2010 and is ranked directly up to Chief Petty Officer with no gaps in promotion guidelines. He was promoted to Chief on 8th of July 2013. Chief Glantz was assigned to me in the summer RTC Camp Pendleton, California, as one of the company commanders. His company command included 45 recruits and 3 other staff cadets. I awarded the Esprit de Corps ribbon numerous times to Chief Glantz, Delta Company. His personal evaluation for the major training, turning out new cadets for the program, was exemplary. From the start of his career, leading up to the chief promotion, he has held positions of authority in the unit, and in those positions, the unit has won many awards. For 2013, he was awarded the Theodore Youth Medal because he was Trident Patrol's Cadet of the Year. In addition, as the LPO, Glantz led his squadron to 2nd place overall at Flagship 2013 held at Camp Pendleton. As Unit Chief Petty Officer, he oversees all unit functions and plans day-to-day activities for 63-person squadron, a job he does with great care and attention to detail. I rank Chief Glantz right at the top where it comes to the program knowledge and administration, right through the manuals governing the Sea Cadet programs. He currently has an application in process to be chosen for the prestigious Hong Kong exchange program, where we send top cadets to other countries. His impressive personal volunteer service records are attached, as well as his record for the awards and certificates. Petty Officer 3rd Class Mauricio Casanova and Lieutenant Delure. Petty Officer Casanova is a native of Northridge, California. He completed boot camp at Camp Pendleton, California in 2013. His certifications attained are Advancement to PO3, Endless Youth Award Ribbon and Gold Boot, the Endless Merit Ribbon and Bronze Star, Academic Achievement Ribbon and Bronze Star, Physical Fitness Ribbon, 50th Anniversary Ribbon, First Year Ribbon, and Bronze Boot Apprentice. Second Year Ribbon, Recruit Incentive Ribbon. Navy League for 2014 Theodore Roosevelt Youth Medal, and he's on the Navy League Color Guard. 2013 Simi Valley Quilt Show Volunteer, Simi Valley Dream Cuisine volunteer, and PO3 Casanova has exhibited exemplary leadership with the Point Mugu Minutemen. Cadet Casanova takes seriously his commitment to the Navy Sea Cadet program, both physically and academically. At this time, if we could ask the family members to stand, we'd wish to acknowledge all the families of the awardees. Their high achievements could not have been accomplished without your strong support and encouragement. I'd like to take time to thank you all for assisting us in recognizing these outstanding military members of our community. And at this time, I'd like to ask Betty Albertus to step forward.
I just want to add my thanks to you all for coming and joining with us this evening and honoring all of our military, Sea Cadets, and NJROTC recipients. I would like to thank Arlene Frazier and Will Berg for our slideshow orientation, and I would like to thank Arlene for doing the brochures and getting all the certificates and everything ready. Plus, there are orchids over here, one for each recipient that she and her husband have donated. I would like to say thank you to Captain Robert Quinn for all the work that he's done to put this military awards banquet together. It's been endless hours on his part, and we appreciate him very, very much. And I would like to thank, he's hiding, Chief Gager for being our MC this evening. He's done a marvelous job, and he's a special person in my heart. So thank you very much.
Okay, and at this time we'd like to ask all the awardees and commanding officers and presenters and sponsors to come forward to the stage so we can take several photographs. And this concludes tonight's event.